Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in the fall of 2022, the album Dad, Shimmy Shimmy, AF, Rock on Gold Dust. I went to a party last Saturday night. I didn't get laid. I got in a fight. Kiss me once. Beast. Come on, pretty baby. Kiss me deadly. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday. Happy beginning of the weekend. We're going to do a little get ready with me before I start this video today. You know, I was thinking about how I gotta put on some lip gloss. When your lips are dry as mine, then it's Luna Beauty time. Oh my God, my voice today. Did you guys watch Manny's new video? What was it called? His empty new house tour, where he shows his new house. Rather cute, isn't it? Congratulations to Manny on his new house. I watched that. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh. I was thinking to myself before I made this video, I was getting all of my receipts. Whitney, whatever you want, anything you want done, baby. I was getting all of my receipts together today. I'm like, I've got it going on. I was getting all of my receipts together, and I was getting my coffee. Rise Brewing Company, oat milk, vanilla, nitro cold brew coffee. Not my favorite, but I have it in the refrigerator, so it's what we're going to drink today. Hold on. I was getting all my receipts together, and I was thinking to myself, you know, it's funny because I have been doing drama commentary videos for over 6 years, right? And this video that I'm about to do today, let alone that it is about Jeffree Star and his yak ranch, which if you had asked me 6 years ago, do you think that you will be covering a video about Jeffree Star having yaks, let alone yak ranches, let alone living in Wyoming? I mean, none of it would have been believable to me, right? But this video that I'm about to do is a video, I mean, I'm being completely honest, right? That when I started doing drama, I mean, it would have been such a huge video. Like, people would have been like tearing over. They couldn't have gotten to it fast enough. And I know that this video is not going to get many views because people just don't care that much about Jeffree Star anymore. I know, it's kind of sad, isn't it? I'm sorry, Jeffree. I'm so sorry. But anyway, in further sad news around the world, in speaking of the lonely doll, you guys, you know that when I talk about Jeffree Star, I love to refer to his memoir, and his memoir is The Lonely Doll, The Life and Times of Jeffree Star. Here, we'll read it for just a couple pages. Are you ready? The Lonely Doll, The Life and Times of Jeffree Star. Here he is, okay, in his Balenciaga. I'm so sad I don't have any friends. I don't even have any money anymore to fly here by Jay out here. I'll have to sell one of my Birkins. Once there was a little doll. Her name was Jeffree Star. She lived in a nice house and had to sell it in California and had everything she ever needed. She had all the yaks that anyone would ever want to play with, but nobody would play with her. Not even the yaks. Yakety yak and don't talk back. She was very lonely. So anyway, so y'all know I love this book so much, right? Okay, well, I don't know who it was, but a couple people, like somebody on Twitter and then like 2 people on Instagram tagged me that the New Yorker magazine actually, hold on a second, I have it right here, they actually put up a post about The Lonely Doll, the book. And if you guys don't know anything about this book, I have loved this ever since I was a little kid. And let me tell you the story behind this book, right? It's not just because of Jeffree Star. I just pulled it out one day as a prop and I thought it would be something funny, and it's kind of just lasted on my channel, right? Actually, I've gotten some comments from people and some emails, and people are like, "You're so mean in calling Jeffree Star the Lonely Doll." Do you guys forget the things that Jeffree Star has put out there into the world? Like, seriously? To refer to him as a children's book, I don't think is like the cruelest thing in the entire world. But anyway, I digress. So, my mom and she used to be part of this organization here in Indianapolis that would do garage sales as part of a fundraiser. It was called La Tryon. And so we went one day to this garage sale, and my mom said, you can get anything that you want, okay? It was like very like mommy dearest. You can only have one toy. And so I actually got this book and then this very weathered stuffed animal. I should bring him out sometime. His name is Jojo. I still love him to this day. I have him in a bottom drawer and I haven't pulled him out in 10 or 15 years. That's how much I love him. But anyway, he reminds me of my mom. So she said you can have anything you want. So I got this book. Now, when I first got this book, you can't tell because it's so old. The cover was pink and white, what do you call it, checks. And then my mom wrote my name in it. So nobody would steal it, because that's not very nice to steal books. I just watched this video about me, and these fools in there, they were talking about me, and they were like, we're so far into this video, he's not even talking about the topic yet. I know. Welcome to a Peter Monn video. It's kind of like the Johnny Carson show or the David Letterman show. You know, you get some intro going on here, okay? Even at 6 minutes, we're still talking about something. But this does apply because we're talking about the lonely doll, okay? So anyway, they posted on here. I just thought this would be interesting to those of you out there that think it's funny when I talk about the lonely doll, or you guys send me little clips of the lonely doll and stuff like that. Oh, so those of you that don't know, the book has kind of like this creepy, mysterious kind of history to it, because the woman, Dare Wright, that wrote it, she has kind of like a very mysterious history of her own, and there's been an actual, like there's been a nonfiction biography that's been written about her, and I think it's called The Lonely Doll. Somebody actually sent it to me, and I haven't read it, about her life and how like bizarre her life was and things like that. So anyway, this is what it says underneath here. The Lonely Doll, a children's book from 1957, tells the story of a doll named Edith through photographic illustrations composed by the author and photographer Dare Wright. The carefully staged tableaux are shot in black and white, the poses of the toys at once tender and eerie in their precise artificiality. In the 6 decades since it was published, among a generation... the book has become a cult classic, beloved especially among a generation of women artists. When I tried to read it to my daughter Coco, I thought, this is so dark and terrifying, the musician Kim Gordon said. But I met many women who were influenced by that book. At the link in our bio, see more pages and read about the book's cultish allure. Photographers courtesy Dare Wright Media. So you guys can go over there and you can check that out if you want to on the New Yorker magazine's Instagram. So anyway, I just thought that I would share that with you because I thought that that was so interesting. So anyway, throw that book over there for the time being. So let's talk about Yakety Yak. Don't talk back. Let's talk about Jeffree Star and what happened, okay? I started getting mass comments. Mass comments. You know, I don't get any more the comments about the really deep drama. I don't think that I'm really... Hold on, I need a sip of my coffee. I don't think that I'm considered a deep investigative journalist commentary channel east of the Mississippi anymore. I think that people know that I kind of do funny haha drama, which in all actuality makes me very, very happy, because that's the kind of stuff that I have always enjoyed doing over here. I do like to have an opinion about important topics, but I like to kind of do the conversations about maybe things that aren't funny to, you know, whatever, but like just the more lighthearted drama. So anyway, I started, because I don't get the deep stuff anymore. I don't get those deep receipts, okay? I get receipts about, you know, crazy stuff. But anyway, so I started getting mass receipts from people telling me that Jeffree Star's Yak Ranch on Instagram, it was gone. Like, it was non-existent anymore, right? So I started looking into it, and by looking into it, I meant that I started looking it up on Twitter in the search engine, right? Which I have to tell you, I have this saved. Now, I want to give a very special based happy birthday to Adam McIntyre, who is 20 years old today. Adam is in New York City celebrating his 20th birthday. I have to tell you, it makes me feel kind of old. That Adam is one of my colleagues, and Adam is 20 years old, and I am 50, okay? Which means, in chronological, I ain't got my glasses on, I can't do math, but I'm old enough to figure out that I could literally be Adam McIntyre's grandfather, okay? So, but anyway, happy birthday, Adam. I hope that you're having a great time. He got to meet Mariah, or he didn't get to meet her, but he got to say hi to Mariah Carey as she was walking by him, and I thought that that was really cool, because he idolizes Mariah Carey. So anyway, I don't know. It's funny. funny because I'm that kind of person too, that like if I saw a celebrity on the street that I love, like Stevie Nicks, I'd be like, Stevie! Rock on Gold Dust, woman, gal! You know, like if she just was like, if she even just like waved or, you know, pointed a finger at me or anything, I'd be like, oh my God, I'd faint a million faints, you know? So anyway, but Adam put up this tweet, and I thought this was so funny. This is where I think, like, if I were to give any advice to some drama channels, not that Adam needs any advice from me because he's getting better views than me, but if I were going to give any advice to drama channels, what I would say is save your best stuff for videos. Stop putting it on the Twitter, okay? Stop giving your stuff away for free. Save it for the videos. So, my next career is a beatboxer. So Adam posted on Twitter, in other news, and he posted it with the Star Yak Ranch. You can see that it's like completely blank, right? In other news, Jeffree Star has deleted the Star Yak Ranch social media pages. And then Adam posted, or somebody commented to him and said, what does it all mean? And Adam commented back and said, he's ate them all and there's no more yaks to take selfies with for Instagram. I was like, girl, why did you not save that for a video? You should have done a video and called it Jeffree Star ate all his yaks, yakety yak, don't talk about it. That should have been the video that you did, right? So anyway, I started looking into this because I wanted to see what was really going on with Jeffree Star and the Yak Ranch, because I thought this is so interesting. Like, you know, he's really pushing out the Yak Ranch now and pop-up shops and all this kind of stuff. And so I had like seen that other people were like, well, no, the Facebook group is still up. So in my chronological order of doing my investigative research, because I'm the investigator of the world east of the Mississippi, I went and I looked up Star Yak Ranch on Facebook. Now, Star Yak Ranch on Facebook, here it is, right here. Okay, on the Facebook, don't you love the Facebook so much? I love the Facebook so much. I do! I love it so much. I miss that people can poke you on the Facebook, you know? So anyway, the Facebook, I hate the Facebook. The Facebook's of the devil. It really is, okay? What I really hate with Facebook is, I know I'm going to offend a few people out there, but it's like when my friends, and they're like, I just want to give a little update about what's going on, you know, with, like me, I haven't posted on here in a while, and they literally posted 3 days ago, and then you hit the more button, and there's like 16 paragraphs, and you're like, oh my God, and then you see them at lunch, and you're like, what's going on? I haven't seen you in a while. And they're like, did you read my Facebook post? And you're like, yeah, kind of. I mean, no, not really. You keep pictures on there of your grandkids. I mean, what do you say? No, I didn't read your 16 ridiculous, but how did you even have enough focus to I couldn't even sit there and type out 16 paragraphs on my phone of Facebook to let alone think anybody would care that much about my life. You know what I mean? But anyway, so here it is, Star Yak Ranch over here. This video is all over the place. Okay, I mean, over too. But anyway, Star Yak Ranch 23 hours ago. Time for another Star Yak meat pop-up. This Saturday, October 1st, we will be selling yak meat and jerky. He hashtags yak. As if people are getting on the Facebook, right? And they're like looking in the search engine. Hashtag YAK, okay? And they're, oh my God, Jeffree Star. I don't know who Jeffree Star is, but there's a pop-up shop of yak meat, and it's only 2 hours and 45 minutes from where we live. We gotta go. Everybody that comes to these pop-up shops are coming to meet Jeffree Star. That's what it's for, okay? And to get some of those pretty free donuts that he always shows. So anyway, he's doing a pop-up shop. This Saturday, October 1st, that's tomorrow, we will be selling yak meat and jerky from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at our Wyoming warehouse off, okay, and he says where it's at. We also have restocked our T-bones, chuck roast, and brisket. I just would love to get Jeffree Star in a room and have him say chuck roast. Jeffree, could you please use the word Balenciaga, Birkin, and chuck roast in a sentence, and brisket in a sentence together? Okay, so anyway, he puts it all on there, Jeffree and Michael. And then he says 2 days ago, since the joining the Firehouse Steakhouse, this is where his cheeseburgers are now. Meaning this menu, the response has been phenomenal, and we can't believe how many burgers we have sold. Huge thank you to all the Casper locals for showing us so much support and love, and for all the people passing on by through that that have stopped in, we can't thank you enough. Okay, and then he puts that on there. And then the Star Yak Ranch has added the new electric Hummer EV to our stable. This is his new car that he got. This was 3 days ago. So there's nothing on there, okay, about his Instagram being taken down. And I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused. It's like this comment. I was actually going to shave. Well, I was going to do that too. But I was actually going to save this comment. Hold on a second. I was going to save this. Ah, where are my receipts? I was going to save this comment. Oh, wait. Well, here is his Star Yak Ranch. This is what it looks like. I'm not going to put it up here and add all the receipts. Who'd care, right? But I got this comment the other day from somebody, and they said, and this is about my Shane video that I got, and I was talking about how I think that what he puts out there in the public eye is immature. And the person commented, and they said, you said when you met Shane, he was very immature and business-minded. And I said that. But then you said you wouldn't describe him as mature. So confused by you tonight. Well, actually, what I said, if you watch my video, was that when I met him, I found him to be very mature and business-minded, which I did. But what he puts out there into the public eye is very immature, okay? So is it a character? Like, I'm confused. I'm as confused as this person is leaving the comment, right? Since Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson are best Judies, I thought I should add that in there. So anyway, so then I go over to, hold on a second, let me make sure I'm not leaving out any of my receipts, because you know that would be horrible if I then got off here and I hadn't fed out any of my receipts. Hold on a second. So I go over to, oh, there's a picture of my cousin Caroline. We went to brunch yesterday. Isn't she so pretty? I love my cousin Caroline so much. Love you, cousin Caroline. Okay, so then I went over to J-Star. That's what I'm going to refer to him from now on. When I call him up on the phone, I'm going to be like, hey, J-Star, what's going on, girl? Uh-huh. Can I do some beatboxing for your next song? Uh-huh. What? It's called what? Homecoming? It's the follow-up to prom date? Okay. Uh-huh. When's that song coming out? Oh, well, you told me 3 or 4 years ago that you had some new music coming out. Was that a lie? It was? No, you told me. Uh-huh. No, we were talking on the phone. You don't remember talking to me on the phone? Oh, I know. You've said that. Uh-huh. That you don't remember talking to me on the phone. Well, we were. Uh-huh. Well, you were talking to me on the phone, and you said that you had some new music coming out. Uh-huh. No. Uh-huh. You were real excited about it. That was your next big move that you said. Uh-huh. Was that a lie? I'm just asking. Was that a lie? Uh-huh. No, you don't lie? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so I went over to J-Star's, I went over to his Twitter, because if you want to know everything, Spirit Fingers, go over to somebody's Twitter, right? So I went over to his Twitter, and he, 2 days ago, tweeted out, F censorship. And I was like, well, this is interesting, coming from J-Star. The king of all blockers. The king of the, oh, no, it's not me, my team. They're the one that blocks everything, right? So I was like, what's going on over here? The lonely doll? Why F censorship? So anyway, so he tweets out F censorship. And I'm like, does this have to do with the Star Yak Ranch and why it's gone on Instagram? Tell me, this is more Gabby Hanna poetry. Tell me, J-Star, where you are so that I can find the Star Yak Ranch and get more Chuck biscuit. What's that stuff called? Chuck steak or something, meatloaf, who'd care? Anyway, so somebody tweets this out and says, you say as you delete your other tweet. So apparently Jeffree Star he deleted this tweet, okay? And so this person links the tweet underneath there. And the tweet that they put was, bitch. Here's Jeffree Star with his Red Bull. Are you ready? Bitch, what we're not gonna do. Did you guys watch my video from a year ago? When I said, I don't know why it took me 6 years to figure out, like, that. I always was like, who does Jeffree Star remind me of? And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Do you believe in life after love? And I was like, oh my God, it's Cher. I mean, he hopes he looks as good as Cher at 76. Did you guys see the pictures of Cher at... She looks so good. I've always loved Cher. Oh my God. That movie Mask, when at the very end they're playing that, I love the Grateful Dead anyway, but that's a whole other story because I used to follow the Grateful Dead. But at the very end, they're playing, oh, what's the song that they play? Dun, dun, dun. They play Ripple at the very end, and she is putting the pins in the map, and she goes, now you can go anywhere you want to go, Rocky. Oh my God, it just devastated me. I love Cher so much. But anyway, he kind of reminds me of Cher a little bit. So anyway, so he put on here, bitch! Okay. People are always like, you are so jealous of Jeffree Star. Okay, let me tell you the only thing that I am jealous of about J Star, all right? And it's not living out in the middle of Hell's Bell nowhere, okay, that you can't even find a Taco Bell. I don't care. He's talking about how it's so unhealthy to eat all that kind of stuff, even though he's still posting pictures of that unhealthy stuff that he's supposed to eat. I don't really think it probably sounds that healthy to eat a yak. I'm just saying, okay? I don't care. You can come to me all day long with your proven statistics research papers of the world, okay? I don't really care. But it doesn't sound to me, I wouldn't want to eat a yak. I think you'd get some yak hair in your mouth or something. I don't think it looks good. I don't think it looks delicious. I don't think I'd want to eat a yak burger. I don't care how exotic that is. When people say to me exotic meat, and they're talking about like yak meat and stuff like that, it reminds me of that Carol, you know, from Tiger King. That's who it reminds me of, okay? I don't care. And I'm a vegetarian anyway, so I sure as hell wouldn't be eating none of those yak meats, okay? But I feel bad for those yaks. I do. And then people are like, well, you don't know what it's like to be a... My aunt and uncle were farmers. They farm steer. I understand what it means to be a farmer. I get it, okay? So anyway. So he goes on here and he tweets, bitch! Bitch! Oh, no, I know what I was going to tell you. The only thing that I'm jealous of Jeffree Star is those absolutely adorable dogs that he has. Like, I don't know what their names are, you know, Divinity, Divina, Divicious, Delicious. I don't know their names. They're all D names, but they're so adorable and they're so cute, and there's always 15 of them running around. Like, I would love to have all of those dogs. So I will say this, I am jealous of Jeffree Star for all those dogs. Bitch! Bitch! Okay. Bitch! So he says, bitch, I woke up today and the Star Yak Ranch Instagram is gone. This is where I just want to tell you, okay? When people think that like influencers have so much pull and like all these people out there have like all this pull and stuff like that, which I do have a little piece of advice for Jeffree Star if he wants to reach out to an old friend. But where people think that influencers have tons and tons of pull with like Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, and you know, and they'll be like, oh, like this happened or that happened and whatever. It's like there's nobody to contact, okay? There's not like, you don't have like an Instagram hotline that you call up and you go, yeah, I'm Jeffree Star, right? So he says, bitch! I just want to keep on saying that. I woke up today and the Star Yak Ranch Instagram is gone. Anyone on here work for IG? Now, you're Jeffree Star and you're reaching out on Twitter for somebody from IG, okay? Wait, anyone on here work for IG? Since Facebook, but then it has been so hard to get a hold of anyone. I don't know what that means. The Yaks are not happy. Well, now, you know, Jeffree, I'm just saying, okay? Sometimes you don't want to piss where you sleep. James Charles seems to have a pretty good relationship with Instagram, okay? Even though they can't fix his algorithm and nobody wants to look at his pictures anymore, okay? But James Charles, every time he has problems with his account, he always talks about who he reaches out to at Instagram. So, I don't know. You might want to call your good Judy, James Charles, and ask him if he's got a contact at Instagram. Can you imagine that phone call? Hi, James. It's Jeffree. Oh, hi, Jeffree. How are you? Hi, sister. Hey, sister. Sisters. And then James would be like, yeah, well, my career is suffering, so can we do a video together? And then it would all start all over again. And thank God, because then us drama channels would have something to talk about. So then if you go underneath here, to this Twitter. I am like really fired up today, okay? If you go underneath here to this Twitter, what I love about most people's Twitter, but especially Jeffree Star, is how many people fight in the tweets, okay? And so this person that puts this, you say this, but you delete the other tweet. Somebody says on here, what does that have to do with its censorship? And then somebody said, I saw your previous tweet was also deleted. And then, like, Jeffree Star is going to put up a tweet. What that means is somebody actually did, from Instagram, reach out to him. What I don't understand is what was possibly on his Yak Attack Instagram that got him deleted. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, there wasn't any cruelty to animals. I mean, except for the fact that they were being slaughtered for jerky. I don't know. Like, what? I'm petting a yak and then tomorrow we're going to eat her. I mean, with a side of cheese, Wisconsin cheese. I don't know, like, what would be deemed harmful. I don't. I mean, I really don't. Like, what is seen cruel about that? I don't know. So anyway, somebody said, what happened? Someone said, Star Yak Ranch page is gone. Yes. Why would they take that page down? People are incensed, okay? Someone said, did IG take down Star Yak Ranch's page? Yes, somebody says. And then it goes, this whole conversation about censorship. What happened? Instagram took down Star Yak Ranch account with apparently no warning or reasoning. Well, why does Jeffree Star deserve warning on his account when nobody else does and everybody else gets their accounts taken down for whatever reason? Why does Jeffree Star? So there's a lot of people in here that are saying that they think it's mass reporting, which if that's the case, that's crap. I do think that that's crap, that, you know, he doesn't deserve that or whatever. But, you know, like Instagram, like Twitter, like everything else is just a machine, like everything else and whatever. So I'm sure he'll get it back. I'm sure he will. This one in here, though, I wanted to read that was so funny. Someone said, did Instagram tell you you're permanently banned? If not, it's likely people mass reporting. That's what they said. Okay. Somebody in here, though, this was cracking me up, said something. They said, Jeffree, help. I'm deleting Instagram. We need a better social media. And there were like 2 or 3 people that were like, if your Star Yak Ranch page does not come back, I'm deleting Instagram. Folks, I mean to tell you, and if you haven't heard it anywhere else today, like I always say on my vlog, if nobody else has told you this today, I love you, which is true, okay? But if nobody else has told you this today, yesterday, last week, 3 months ago, a year ago, but if you're willing to delete your Instagram account because Star Yak Ranch can't have theirs, you need to check your reality, okay? Like, seriously, dude. You need to check your reality because your reality is based in yakety yak and don't talk back. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.